Can you hear me now? Selfie camera doesn't work, so now I can't see you, and I have no idea if I'm in the frame, and I don't know what's going on. Hopefully you can hear me. That's really weird. Anyways, so I wanted to talk about choosing your thoughts. So I was saying, too many of us don't realize that we have the power to choose our thoughts. We think that our thoughts rule our lives and that we don't have any control over them, and they kind of just come in at will or come on in randomly, and we don't actually think that we have any control over it, but we do. And the thing is that our thoughts create our reality. They create our lives. They create our experiences. They create our rendezvous. They create who we meet, what we meet, all of that. So I wanted to talk today because someone in my self-love and fitness group had asked, how do you control your thoughts? And there are a few ways that I have found that have been helpful for me to kind of keep my thoughts on a high vibration more of the time. So my first tip is to watch what you're watching. Just making sure that you guys are still on there. Watch what you're watching. So watch what you're being exposed to. For example, the books that you're reading, the magazines, the newspapers, the news, the people that you're listening to on social media. Really take a good look at what you're absorbing, because, you know, a lot of us react to what we're experiencing. And I mean, we all do. And that's kind of like, a hard thing to monitor, kind of your reaction to something. So the best way that I could put it is make sure that you are keeping yourself in a positive environment, that you're watching positive things, that you're reading positive things as soon as much as possible. I definitely believe that, you know, the TV shows that we watch, the magazines that we read, and like the people that we watch on social media have a really big impact on the way we view ourselves and our own life situation. So it's really important to make sure that we're following and paying attention to positive influences and positive people and positive news as much as possible. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there who do watch the news and who stay up to date with current events. And while I think that that is quite important to know what's going on in our world, don't become obsessed with reading and watching news 24/7. The thing with that is that, you know, yes, it's important to know what's going on, and we can send our love and prayers and donations as well to help all the crises going on in the world. But at the same time, if you're becoming a total sponge and that's all you're listening to and all you're thinking about and all you're paying attention to, that does nobody any good. It really doesn't. You're just infusing more negativity and fear into that situation and into the world, when what we need is more love and more compassion and more prayers and more feelings of goodness. So, you know, keep yourself at a healthy dosage of news and world events, and keep yourself feeling blessed where you are. There are a lot of things going on in this world that are amazing, and there are a lot of things that are going on that aren't so beautiful. But at the same time, knowing that you have this super big blessing right now to be where you are, in a safe country, in a safe place, in a safe home, and that you can be really grateful about that, and sending off, instead of fear-based thoughts towards those news stories, send love-based thoughts, send prayers, send feelings of resolution and feelings of hope. We have a lot of power. We have a lot of power inside of us. And together, the more people that think about love and that send love, the more our influence will be. And we can have that positive influence, and we have that power to do that. So that's a really big tip that I have for you. I don't throw myself into the news. I know what's up, and I send love, and I do what I can in my life to make myself feel better and the people around me, infusing them with love. Another tip that I have, so along with monitoring and making sure that you're being in a positive environment with what you're looking at and what you're reading, also be careful with the people that you spend the most time with. If you're spending time with negative people or people who constantly talk about the bad economy or the wars and this and that, if you're spending time with people who are worried about money and worried about everything, chances are you're going to start worrying about that stuff too, and that's going to lower your vibration and keep your thoughts in a negative space, and as a result create negative experiences or things that you don't want to be experiencing in your life. You have probably heard the expression that you are the sum total / average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So take a really good look at those 5 people that you're spending time with. Are they positive? Do they have positive thoughts and beliefs and experiences with money and people and jobs and success? Are they happy? Are they uplifted? Are they go-getters? Are they loving people? Are they compassionate people? And do they have a really good attitude? If they don't, I'm not saying find some new friends, but maybe I'm saying find some new friends. Find some new people that you can align yourself with, whether it's online or in real life. Seek out the people that you want to be most like. Seek out the people who you find the best qualities in. And, sometimes your changing of perception will draw that to you, but sometimes you need to go out there and find that before it can be drawn. And by you surrounding yourself with positivity, people, news, etc., and by you emitting that, the people around you, if they're open and receptive to it, they will start to change too. So you can actually have those people in your life who